I rarely give props to the full team at the beginning of my shows. The program from today was both fantastic and disappointing because there was some standoffish behavior. It's not very likely that anything will go viral, even though I'm positive that whatever they mentioned in their Diddy Do I Get dissertation will go viral. All I'm talking about is a way for everyone to get together in a free-flowing pod. It was obvious that Mona needed to have a meeting with Parks and Joe. I'll talk about it now because I don't want to skirt the issue. Parks and Mona bonded, quote unquote. Joe was making fun of it, but every time he makes fun of something, it's because he's noticed something. Significantly, Mona and Parks are bonding outside of the pod. Additionally, I've already seen the outcomes of the pod. She is following instructions. She is improving. She wants to know what she needs to do to improve. I am aware that the topic of discussion was how drivers in New Jersey or Jersey City are the worst, but why are you all having that discussion? Don't hang out, you guys. I work with you guys and you're cool, but I'm not doing anything with you outside of this, Mona says. And give Joe a shout out. Observe how Joe has stopped discussing everyone's extracurricular activities. I haven't been focusing on it, but I'm sure I'll explain that in another video. He has been claiming credit for the university line he initiated. He seems to be keeping up with the latest trends. He is now using the quarter zip. He would undoubtedly have a pair of trousers or joggers that he may wear with the ensemble whenever the trousers trend emerges. He's just doing what he does. A special thanks to Mona. No matter where they are, Joe has been bringing up all of her comedic performances. He's making a joke about the place, but it's a beginning. I want to thank everyone for attending and giving it their all on every topic today. Mona wasn't talking too much to the boys. In actuality, she was letting them off. She wasn't even making nearly as much of an effort to interrupt. It won't happen right away, of course, but you can tell that she is adhering to the advice they provided her. These are the kinds of incidents that Flip should be worried about, because in my opinion, Flip won't be dismissed. It's not a huge thing that he is only in one episode instead of all of them, even if this is the real demotion. And I'm hoping Flip is listening. Even though he talks about you not appearing in every episode, Mark doesn't appear in every episode. Furthermore, it is very clear that Mona doesn't appear in every episode. So even though she is making a big impression, she is not ruining your days. I think that Joe was able to establish a good rhythm by having each person with the energy be on their own pod. Naturally, it would be a dynamic duo on the JBN if you two ever got along behind the scenes. I don't think it's that big of a concern yet, but given how you guys are going with the outside endeavors, Joe will undoubtedly put his foot down. As of right now, I don't think it's a huge concern, but a special thanks to Mona. Since everyone is asking, do I even like the JBP at all? I really don't want to discuss them in this specific episode, so let me thank every one of the guys. I replayed the episode several times. I did wish to select Observe how all of the jokes are directed at Ice. On Patreon, I came across a message that said, "Is Ice the new Mel?" Did they use Ice in place of Mel? They attempt to do it with Ish, but after he checks out, they have someone else's dog pile cue on, which is bad for the pod audio and visual quality. Even though he's shutting down too, Ice will at least take the jabs. Speaking of shutdown, this merits his own video, but for now, I just want to briefly discuss it. I didn't allow Mark to laugh at those children's jokes.
I said that I only have one biological child. Because of that, I am unable to have favorites. He doesn't want to mention that he is the father of the 3 stepchildren he currently lives with. Mark was attempting to make fun of that. Ice informed him that there would be no going back once he crossed that line. And Ice becomes so enraged in this way that they make fun of him for staying indoors and never going outside. However, it appears that they have witnessed his outgoing behavior and are attempting to avoid it when Flip becomes enraged with Mark in this manner. Additionally, Mark keeps making jabs at him. Observe that I said, "Nigga, nah, I have boundaries," just before Mark was going to cross that line with the children. Mark immediately returned to his side. I'm not sure if Flip should learn from it, but you need to create boundaries instead of shooting at everyone and then getting upset when they shoot at you. No, they will simply volley shots with you in the same manner that you do to them. Ice, on the other hand, enjoys jokes because he can quickly identify the underlying meaning, the insider humor, and the comedy's direction. So he will add his own commentary. But Ice is never truly in charge of the humor. So Flip and Ice take different approaches to it. So I might be willing to offer Mark some flexibility, but I'm not sure. It was a sight to behold. They all withdrew as well, and I want Ish to has a telltale sign when he thinks Ice is full of. I want y'all to start paying attention to the faces that Ish makes whenever I am delivering his stories or going off on a soliloquy. However, my primary motivation for creating this episode was to honor Mona. I've been so rough on you, Mona, so let me give you a shout out. You've been reading the comments, I'm sure. I know it's amusing how frequently individuals claim not to read the comments, but we will be aware of every criticism made of them in the comments. So at least Mona is viewing it as constructive criticism rather than worsening or intensifying it as individuals often do when they recognize the criticism directed at them but don't want it or don't like the person who sent it. I applaud her for it. I salute Joe. In this case, neither I nor we ever give Joe credit. I believe it's awesome that Joe is continuing to hire an increasing number of people, as we frequently witness podcasts fail and money being mentioned as the primary cause. Because the one thing about Joe that you haven't heard yet is that he's had numerous financial problems that are, quote-unquote, connected to him. You haven't heard any of them say that he underpaid them, didn't pay them at all, or didn't pay them correctly. Nobody is saying that in abandoning Joe. They are merely speculating that my podcast may not have flourished under his network. Perhaps our ideals weren't a good fit. But you can't say that about Joe in terms of him genuinely compensating me and my value and me realizing what we can obtain in this podcast world. And I am aware of this reality because all of the people who were under Joe but have now left are still attempting to podcast. So congratulations to him for being able to give an organization that is primarily Black, I can't say Black funded, but it's predominantly Black operated. We don't talk about it enough, and it's a significant concern. Please share your thoughts with me in the comments section. If you enjoy the video, please like it. If you haven't already, subscribe to the page. You already know how awesome we are if you have. Naturally, a video is available on Patreon. I salute all of you, even though I have no idea what the hell is going on with Patreon. My impressions have significantly increased. I'm currently receiving impressions on Patreon that I typically receive from YouTube videos. Let's continue that, and I'll see y'all a little later. I'm not sure if they're beginning to promote my channel because you guys have been so reliable or what. Tranquilly.